Thank you for meeting me on such short notice.
I'm a little pressed for time.
I'll make it fast. Do you know Nicholas Cassadine?
Rich, elitist, full of himself? Yeah, we've met.
Well, unfortunately, due to a malicious twist of fate, he's also my wife's legal guardian. He's used this position to get a restraining order against me. I can't visit her. I don't get any updates on her condition.
That's tough, but I'm not sure what I can do about it.
I need her condition reevaluated.
I'd need access to her records. I don't think Nicholas would allow that. He'd see me as being on your side.
Well, as her legal guardian, would he have a copy of these records?
Yeah, most likely. Certainly he'd have written progress reports.
Is that enough?
It's a start.
Okay. I'll get you what you need.
Before I can help you, I need to understand what's going on. Alexis, why did you take Christina?
Because the Quartermains left me no choice. The baby wasn't kidnapped. She was shuttled off to another faction of the family. She was a bargaining chip in one of their internal squabbles. I can't trust them to know that they'll give her back to me when my therapy is over, so I have no choice but to take her and disappear.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I know you may not like it.
I'll tell you anything.
Are you well enough to take care of Christina?
There is no one that can take better care of Christina than me.
Oh, you sound sure.
I am.
Okay, I will help you. Money, arrangements to get you out of the country, whatever you need. I will.
I'm beholden to you.
Listen, we're family, okay? Despite everything that's happened, that still means something to me.
Now we need to find a way to cover my tracks, and I also need to make sure that you are not implicated in any way.
What are you doing here, Luke?
Sniffing out evidence, Nick. You being part of a notorious kidnapping is all the ammunition I need. I guess I gave Alexis more credit than she deserves. If you're going to steal and secure your own child, you don't leave it with the crazy relatives. This is going to be the first place anybody looks, which actually works for me just fine.
Say what you mean and get it over with, please.
I want you to turn over that guardianship of Laura. It's as simple as that. If you don't, I call the DA. You won't like prison.
Where does that leave Alexis, exactly? She's your friend, right?
I do what I have to do.
Luke, you weren't supposed to know anything about this.
Well, it's your bad luck that I do, darling. Nick is trying to keep me away from Laura. You know I'll do anything I have to stop him.
By taking my baby away from me?
If that's what it takes.
Nicholas, can I talk to Luke alone for a minute?
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Do you have any idea what is going down here? Do you know that the court gave Christina to Ned, then Edward stole Christina from Ned, then Sky and AJ stole Christina from Edward? Do you see how sick and twisted that is? And now you and Nicholas are going to do the same thing? I am asking you as a friend, Luke, that you not sacrifice my daughter on the altar of your Spencer Cassadine war.
I'm very sorry, Natasha. My concern isn't for you and your baby. My concern is for my wife.
Then just give me a minute to reason with Nicholas.
I'm running out of patience.
And I'm running out of time. You know that my baby is all that I have. You know that I am all that she has. She needs me. I'm her mother. Please, just let me take my daughter and go away.
If you're going to take your child and run, leave the country, don't use Cassadine money or connections to do it.
Why not?
Because the Cassadines and the Quartermains move in the same financial circles.
I'll bow to your expertise. How do you suggest I get out of the country?
That would be a bad idea.
And why would that be a bad idea?
Because a life on the run is no life at all, especially for a child.
The situation is untenable. I refuse to return her to that madhouse.
I put my career on the line for you.
Well, that doesn't give you control over the woman's life. If she wants to save her kid by running, that's her business.
Fine. Take Christina and run. I'll give you 10 minutes before I call the police. Or you can stay here and fight. You won't be by yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way. It's your call, Alexis. But you have to make it now.
There is no guarantee that I'm going to win this fight against the Quartermains.
Quartermains will only have custody for a few more months.
One healthy payoff and that'll change.
Edward thinks I'm a lunatic.
You are, suffering from a mental illness.
Edward is determined to raise my daughter as a Quartermain. I overheard him. I was about to bring Christina back, and then I overheard him say that, which left me no choice. I needed to run.
And what if you get caught?
Luke said that he would get me out of the country.
Can you do that, Luke?
I kept my own family safe from a mob hit squad for over 10 years. I think I can handle Ed Quartermain.
Alexis has an infant daughter with serious medical concerns. She's undergoing psychiatric care herself. Police are already looking for her. Your picture's going to be all over the news. You won't even make it to Canada.
I won't send her to Canada.
I don't care where I go, as long as I know that my daughter's safe.
And if you get caught,
She won't.
you could end up in a prison for the criminally insane and never see Christina again.
Is this what you call treatment? Scaring your patients into doing what you want them to do?
I'm dealing with reality.
As opposed to dealing with Quartermains.
You've fought the Quartermains before. You know how to fight with them now.
See how far it's gotten me in the past?
Weren't you ELQ counsel at one time? Didn't you keep Alexander from death row?
That's when I used to be able to practice law.
That's only temporary.
It makes me vulnerable.
Well, that's why I'm willing to stay here and help you fight. I'm sure Jax will help too, and Ned.
That doesn't mean I'm going to win.
No, but at least you'll have a chance. If you run with Christina, you'll have no chance at all.
But I'll have my daughter.
You can disappear to some exotic desert island and never be seen again.
And when you're about to be caught?
You pack up and move. That's part of the deal.
Luke, how many elementary schools did Lucky attend?
I don't know. A lot.
How often did he see Bobby, the rest of the family?
Often enough. He did okay. He learned to think on his feet, handle himself. He was 10 years old when he made his first trip across the continent alone.
Did he have any choice?
Look, I have friends who have been living underground for years in the same town.
Are they high-end attorneys with children in private schools?
They're living the lives they want to live.
What kind of life do you want, Alexis? I doubt if you can practice law underground.
Sure she can.
Not for $3.50 an hour.
Probably not.
You have no other professional skills. You need medical care. So does your daughter.
I need my daughter.
Then stay here and fight.
I cannot surrender my daughter to the Quartermains. I'll never be close to her.
Your instincts have got to be good. Otherwise, you never would have survived living with the Cassadines.
Everything's ready. Alexis, if you're gonna leave, you have to leave right now. Alexis, if you're going, you have to go now.
I'm gonna stay here.
You're gonna give Christina back to the Quartermain.
Yes.
But the jet, Alexis, is waiting in New York. You can be in Greece by this time tomorrow. There'll be plenty of security, a full staff, and whatever you need.
Yeah, it'll take Edward about 5 minutes to find you like that.
I appreciate your help. I need to do what I think is best for my daughter.
All right, look, good luck to you, but if you change your mind, just tell me. I can have you so far back in the backwoods, it'll take some tofu-toting hippie to find you.
My sister would love that.
We need to get out of here before the police figure out where you are.
Well, I wouldn't panic with their track record.
I appreciate your help.
Okay. I did what I could for Alexis. Now you do what's right for Laura.
Luke, no.
I'm through asking. I'm gonna have to find a way around you.
Fine.
You won't like what happens next.